Now I gotta get rid of the damn emojis.
Is that cross-platform?
Not sure
Yeah,
why.
shut up, Laura.
I think it is. You need
Yeah, I'm
your
gonna be leaving here in about maybe 20 minutes. I'm waiting on Johnny to let me know when he's leaving. We're gonna fly.
Gonna go
We're
fly.
gonna try to beat. We're gonna try to beat the heat this morning.
I don't see you have any wings.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna fly?
Guess what? Laura's got 2 charged batteries.
I'm sitting on my wings.
Yeah. Laura has got 2 charged batteries, and it's a glorious day to go flying. But they've
That's
hit us
scary.
with a no-fly zone.
Yeah.
It's Veterans Day today,
You've got
so
military planes flying over.
they got planes flying everywhere.
Yeah, we have a no-fly zone on 5th and the 6th.
Hey, but did you feel better by
But it's for New Orleans. They haven't give all the information out yet. I don't know how it's gonna be a TFR, but I don't know how the distance is gonna be. It's gonna be New Orleans. So I'm
Right.
34 miles. So if they do like a 50 mile, I'm stuck.
What's going on over there?
All it says is VIP movement. Doesn't tell you who. But when Trump was here the other night, the TFR didn't even show up. That didn't make sense.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Right, I'm gonna go and hang out with frog number 2. What?
Good afternoon.
Okay, I should be pretty much all set up now, I think.
I love it when Mark comes on. He's either all confused and doing weird shit at the camera, or he's humming.
Well, I have to be able to read what I'm doing on screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing YouTube shorts proper now. Bit like Laura, but my own versions. I've got a couple of ideas in the pipeline.
You are clingy this morning.
It's not my fault.
Loki keeps getting in my lap.
Oh, Loki does?
Yeah, he's been so clingy this morning.
He doesn't want you to go anywhere.
Right.
I haven't picked him up in a couple of days. I just pet him, and he's been climbing up trying to get in my lap. And I mean, he wants to be up here.
Hi, the people watching.
But I don't know what he's been eating or what he's been licking, but his breath smells terrible. So he needs to get away from it. I don't know what you've been licking.
Well,
Hey,
and
Johnny.
I don't expect you to be sniffing around on him to figure out what he's been licking. So
I ain't about to look. I got enough of the smell. Johnny, about 6 o'clock this morning, said, "Let's go fly." I said, "You know what time it is?" He said, "Well, get up." I said, "What time you want to go?" He said, "Let's go." I'm not going right now.
Right. Do you all remember Laura saying I could get a new computer rig? Yeah. And she'd have my old one.
yeah.
She said she was going to buy it for you too. I heard.
Yeah. So I've set my sights on something. I saw it on YouTube and I want it, but she won't let me have it.
Oh, there you go.
Imagine
There you
playing
go.
Euro trucks in that. Every time I tip my truck.
Every time you'd hit something, you'd fall out the chair.
Well, just out of curiosity, how many thousands is that?
I believe that's about 2,500.
Well, that's cheap.
It's cheap.
Mr. Skyfly, good morning.
Joel.
Yeah, good morning, Joel.
That short I put up of Biden making all his mistakes, got 5,200 hits in the first hour and a half, hasn't hit any since. So what they do, pull it? Stop showing it?
No, I would imagine a lot of people jumped on board.
I think,
with
yeah, I
that.
think the problem is it's been done to oh, way too much. There's so many of them out there.
Well, when I got on, like I said again, the first hour and a half, I had 5,200 hits. And there were a bunch on there when I went on there because I didn't know if I wanted to even do it because I had a feeling I'd get a hit, for it. Because I took it directly off the television.
Yeah. These are the YouTube shorts I've got into. Little animal. He takes animal videos and gives them arms and stuff. So like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait and see what happens.
It's funny.
He's got thousands of them. I need to message him and say you can use all my videos if he wants. Because that's what he does. He asks people if they're putting animal videos up, can you use them?
That's funny.
Oh.
I got a bit of bad news yesterday.
What's that?
His
The
friend
guy
passed
that-
away.
A guy I worked with was my group leader in the office, so he was my immediate boss kind of thing. We used to meet for a drink every now and again. He retired a while back as well. We always used to meet up for a drink every now and again because he was into real ale, and we go to beer festivals together and everything. And he's died of complications after a stroke.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Sorry for your loss.
Sorry about that.
Pay it back.
Well, I saw something on the news that really aggravated me this morning or last night. I can't remember what it was. When they came out and they said there's a major uptick in COVID right now. And everybody, they said, we need to go get vaccinated again and start wearing masks. That was on the news yesterday or today. I said, you got to be kidding me. Don't you even say that. I ain't doing it.
The news is wacky.
Yeah,
Because
it's
Congress
getting
has
close
been-
to the election.
Congress has been involved in dispelling all of that COVID bullshit that Fauci pushed on everybody. And so now this is the Democrats, because they're all backing Fauci, pushing back and saying, "Oh no, it wasn't Chinese, it was bullshit."
Well, he was saying the other day he had an interview, and he was saying he made a mistake that we shouldn't have been shut down and everything else, all of that. And now they're talking, we got to wear a mask again. No, ain't happening. I'm not wearing one.
That's the damn Democrats.
I don't think it's the damn Democrats. I think it's a world order thing.
Well, it's the World Health Organization that knows shit they're doing.
Yeah, because there's a new variant of COVID and it's pretty powerful.
And there's always going to be a new variant, and it's
course
not going
there
to
is.
get fixed unless you let people catch it. They said it's not as serious as the original strains, so it's going to be like a common cold.
Well, the newer ones are not going to be as serious unless it super mutates, because most of us have already got the immune to it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
So let
I
us.
still think I've got COVID because I am.
I've had it 3 times.
Yeah, I've had it 3 times, and twice it's put me in hospital. And the worst bit is I've had the fucking vaccine 3 times. Oh, how the shit that was.
Me too. I've gotten 3 vaccines. That's the last ones I'm getting. And
Same
I had it before they said it was COVID. That's what my doctors are saying, because I had 105 fever. They thought they were going to put me in the hospital. Couldn't figure out what it was. And then he looked at me and he said, let me give you that crazy drug, that malaria drug, chloroquine or whatever it was. He gave me something on an order of that. That was a malaria type drug. but he was sitting in his office. He says, hold on a minute. He went and got a piece of paper and he's reading the piece of paper and he's checking me out and he goes, yeah, let me give you this drug. So he already knew something was up, but he wasn't telling me what it was. So I took that and knocked it all out in about 4 days.
You get them all, don't you?
But I was sick. I remember that first time I was really sick. But the 2 times after that, it was like one time I was sitting in here and I said, I had made jambalaya and my Justin's girlfriend, the one at the time, she was eating, she said, it tasted good. I said, it tastes all right? She goes, yeah, it tastes good. Because I don't taste it.
Yeah, it's just like.
Because I have no flavor.
Yeah.
That's when I realized I had COVID again.
Honeyball as well.
Yeah, I think I've had 2 vaccinations and 3 boosters, and so far
You're
I've
right,
managed to
Barkley.
avoid catching it.
Well, I reckon I had it before COVID because in 2019 I had all the symptoms and I ended up in hospital. I was fighting for my life. I had all the machines. I had a stroke, heart attack, and everything else with it. So I reckon I had it way before they told everyone it was there.
Mm.
And then I got it at Laura's sister's funeral, wedding. Child
Yeah, but
number,
they didn't know there was a child running around with it.
child number 2 passed it on, and I ended up
Give it.
in hospital with that.
She got it from another child.
And then I got it mildly later that year, and then I think I got it last year when it ended up in hospital again. So, but I'm still here.
Well, we had rain most of this morning, so
Send it this way.
We were supposed to get, according to the BBC, we're supposed to get heavy rain and thunder tomorrow. The Met Office said, no, you're getting sunshine. Well, one of them's going to be right.
yeah.
Oh, Laura's going live early tomorrow because football's on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't have to listen to Laura. You have to listen
To what's
what's
happening
going on in the background because you're going to hear me swearing at the TV.
Yeah, I'll go live about 5 my time
Yeah.
as well.
You're going to hear me shouting, "Take that fucking ball, you twat." So I'm passing it back. I could never be a manager. I'd be on the pitch slapping them. What did you play back to the keeper for?
Well, it takes all kinds, you know.
I'm just passionate.
Yeah, there's all different kinds of reasons for people to be passionate about different things, including sports. You know,
Yeah.
things could be going on in their lives, things in their family, things or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
and it's like, or
Well,
they could be attachments.
Yeah. Well, I find that when I'm depressed, football cheers me up. And then I watch my team and it depresses me even more.
Hey, 107.
Playing Slovakia.
Yeah. Hey, 107. Hey, JDS.
Did we ever figure is that JDS?
It is JDS.
Okay.
Hi, Barclay. John.
Come on, JDS. When would you have it any other way? Oh, I might power up the 3D printer in a couple of days when it cools down.
Yeah, you haven't run your printer in a while. It's like Joe hasn't been printing anything either.
Yeah, I have.
You have?
I just been printing on times I'm not on.
Morning, Donald.
Prove it,
No.
Joe.
Okay, I'm jumping.
Hi, Don.
He just said he's leaving, so
Okay, buddy.
I will see you later today.
Have a good
Go
flight.
Thanks for
flat
that, Joe.
wings.
Why has Mark got a box on his head?
Yes, I don't know. That's what it looks like, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Sometimes every
fence.
time you move, it looks like you got a box on your head.
I think it's the fence behind me.
Good morning, Donald Mudball. Yeah, Joe's going to fly. He's meeting Johnny and they're gonna fly, so. He will not be back this morning.
Okay, good. I'm not gonna make that one have dinner. You're finding yours, aren't you?
Yes.
The
Well,
the weather here has been rainy, nasty, rained all night long. It was sprinkling this morning, and it stopped long enough for me to put Mia out, and she went out and tinkled and pooped, and she's back in again. And
well,
I don't know if you can see her or not.
yep, she looks peed off. I want. Yeah. Later on, I'm going to get this saw out and I'm going to take it to my desk. I'm going to rebuild.
Really?
Yeah, I've got plans to build it so Mia,
Still me.
Mia.
She's sleeping.
No, sod off, I'm resting.
Well, just like all the rest of us, as she gets older, she sleeps more and more.
Certainly the last few days I've slept. I loaded Euro trucks yesterday. I was playing for about 10 minutes, crashed into a lamppost, and I was like, nah, too tired. Can't be doing that.
That was it, huh?
I've not been able to play it all week, so just get tired so quickly. It's another reason why I want to sort my desk out, put myself near the window.
Okay, if you want to go over there and sleep. I'm not. Then she came over here and she says, "What do you want? What do you want?" I don't want anything. You can go over there and sleep if you want to sleep. You don't have to.
Hey, Mia.
Yeah.
Look at the scratches on that unit from all the Pepsi cans.
Good girl.
Is she coping all right with the heat?
Well, it hasn't been that hot here recently, although it's going to get up into the 80s today. Right now, it's 70 degrees. But I have central air too, so the house today is pretty cool. But she still likes to go out and lay in the backyard, which is just bugs the hell out of me. Because of all the bugs, I'm thinking they got to be crawling on her or whatever,
Yeah, I mean, dogs feel it better than us, don't they?
Yep.
They know it's coming.
But I haven't. There isn't a lot of ship
Leave
traffic going
your
today, which is
feathers alone, mister.
You put pancakes in that, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Here's the marine traffic map. Where's that headed? It says it's headed from Mackinac, but it just left Mackinac. That's the Viking Octanus.
Hey. Did you smell that?
Octantis, Octantis.
Yeah. Did you guys just smell that?
No.
I smell a Welshman, and then
Oh,
oh,
Rob.
I do smell a Welshman. Here he is.
Rob came and went, huh?
It's
Hey,
all right, Rob.
Okay.
Rob,
Hi,
how you
Jonathan.
doing, buddy?
Hi, Rob.
Hey,
Hey,
Matt,
everybody in the chat.
Paul, David, Laura.
Laura's in the kitchen. She shouted, "Say hello to Rob." So I'm
Blaze got
guessing she's
Mr.
watching in the kitchen.
Jackson, Jonathan, Drones 701. Morning, all.
Good job, Justin's not here. He'd be like,
What?
I don't know how late they gamed last night, but
don't know. He went out with Sarah, didn't he, for a while?
oh, did he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, took her out for a meal, a romantic meal.
Oh,
Oh
good
my
for him.
God.
Everybody over to Burger King. Only joking, Justin, if you're watching.
He might have even shared some fries. And here comes Mudball.
Oh, look, it's a British takeover. Me, Mark, Rob, and Donald.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Matt.
Are you accusing Donald of being British?
He's more British than we are.
I just lack the accent.
Yeah.
Hey, waypoint.
How you doing, Donald?
I guess I could work on the accent. David, what accent do you think I should go for?
Ooh, I don't know.
Geordie.
No.
Oh God! You might as well put a bullet in my head.
Go Scottish.
Scottish?
Go Scottish. You know what?
Was that supposed to be a Scottish accent? 'Cause that sounded nothing like one.
Hey, Donald.
Okay, go full British. Laura, please fuck off.
bet
Rob's
still-
with us, Donald, and he just said
Better
hello to
still,
you.
I think Don should have a Scouse accent.
Leaving.
Laura, as soon as you said that, Laura says she's leaving. We need a Scouser.
You know what? I'll just stick with it's too. I've had maybe 3 sips of coffee. I'll just stick with what you're hearing
I
for
don't know.
right
I
now.
reckon you got a linkish, that sort of area accent.
Oh, Somerset. War.
Yeah, you got to go Devon. Oregon Boys, yar. I got a brand new combine harvester.
That is Somerset.
What, Devon? Cornwall?
No. No, the combine harvester that Wurzels,
Well,
they were Somerset.
It's more Gloucestershire, isn't it? And Devon, I thought.
Mr. Volkswagen's here, and I'm guessing ramen noodles. Where you,
Morning,
Daryl's
Mr.
somewhere near me. Where you at, Daryl?
Oh,
Oh, by the way, that's a point, Mr. Mark.
hi, Daryl.
Mark, you told me yesterday to do a defrag on my hard drive.
Uh-huh.
So I did.
Yeah.
And now every time I turn my computer on, it goes, warning, your hard drive has limited life left. I screwed that up.
Springfield, yes, you are near me, Daryl. You're about an hour away.
Wait, Darrell Homer?
Nope. There's lots of Springfields. While you're passing through, you might stop at the Buc-ee's. Everybody loves Buc-ee's. It's the only Buc-ee's in Missouri right now.
Bookies, you mean bookmakers?
No, it's another burger place, chicken place.
Oh.
What?
Well, we call betting shops bookies.
Yeah, this is Buc-ee's.
Oh.
I know what a bookie is.
Mm.
But yeah,
Laura's making cow mean right now.
and Buc-ee's is a gas station combined with a retail store, and it's hard to define.
Just watch
Oh yeah, from Texas, so you're always stopping at Buc-ee's, yeah. Best bathrooms if you're on the road. Amazing bathrooms if you're on the road. You walk in, you're not standing right next to somebody, you're sitting right next to somebody. They've got nice, clean stalls. They have someone who is basically going through and cleaning the bathrooms at all times. So they're
Right. Can you
Flawless.
all put a couple of weeks dates in your diary? Because JDS has asked Laura to send him some of her cooking. So nice knowing him.
our condolences.
Yeah.
Yeah, and horrible beaver puppets.
They didn't have any beaver puppets while I was up there. They had the dolls, and they had a mascot walking around. I didn't see any beaver puppets.
Ask Art, he's got loads of them.
I know.
I thought when he was taking them over to give them to his goddaughters and nieces and nephews and whatever in the Philippines that we'd seen the last of it, but no, he brought them back.
No. Why would we want to see the last of Bucky Beaver? It makes me laugh every time I see Art doing a Bucky Beaver thing. Makes me smile. Alright, this is like you can't say that.
Yeah, I know.
Happy Dirt Day.
Yeah.
Happy
It
Dirt
avoids-
Day.
He avoids having to say the letter B by just missing it out altogether.
I'm a big fan of Bucky.
Well, you could do a short.
I
and
think
go
my
on-
favorite thing about sorry.
Go on like Art does. I'm a big fan of.
Beaver.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think part of the reason I like Art pulling out that Bucky Beaver is the look on Lloyd's face whenever he does it.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
Oh. So what has everybody got planned for the day?
Nothing.
Not much.
Not much left of our day, so
It's kind of rainy and
Oh
nasty.
yeah, that's true. There's not much left over there for David and Laura and Mark.
And Rob.
Well, there's
Oh, and
still
Rob.
another.
I forgot
Still
he was
another
down there.
Still another 7 hours before it goes dark.
Oh, it's what? So you got 7 hours before it gets dark?
You got stuff to do then.
Yeah,
You
it
got plenty
goes
of things
dark.
to do.
Goes dark just before 10 o'clock here at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like I said, I'm gonna because I can't do Euro trucks, I'm gonna trash up my desk and rebuild.
Well, I am editing a commercial this morning, and I'm going to go out and start putting together some stairs for the deck and hopefully get a concrete pad poured for them. And give them a couple days and finish up the stairs later this week
Hey,
before our
Jonathan
4th of July
Jackson.
thing.
Yeah. So if I'm not on tonight, you know it went wrong.
Laura says she's going to play some Fortnite.
Your computer might go.
It's already on its way. Every now and again, my speakers go.
You ignoring me today, Donald?
Do what?
I said, are you ignoring me today?
You haven't really said much.
You haven't said much. I missed you down there because whenever I was saying that there wasn't much day left over there until I looked and saw that you were on, and then I mentioned you.
Oh, I said hi to you about 4 times.
Oh.
I did.
I'm sorry, Rob. I sorry. Hello. How are you?
You know that the ginger gets offended.
It's been so long since I've heard your voice. I didn't really know who you were.
Yeah, that's all right, man. I'll lay you off.
I have the memory of a goldfish.
Well, here's a point, Rob. How the fuck did you manage to get a weekend off?
Sarah demanded it.
So she went, I want you to have a weekend off and spend some time with me. And you went, I'm going on polls.
You
You
know,
are,
here- but
yeah, sort of.
yeah, but what I'm wondering is Sarah and everybody usually goes on voyages and cruises on the weekend. What's she doing home?
Rob not earned enough to pay for the next cruise.
You know, her mother took a fall the other day, so she's over there. Then her mother took a fall, so she had to take her to hospital. She spent 24 hours at the hospital, come home. 3 hours later, Shiloh took a fall, and she spent another 14 hours at the hospital. And then come home. So she's over in mum's today. And tomorrow I got the pleasure of Diddley Squat Farm.
Oh,
You know, Jeremy Clarkson's.
Oh,
Mhm.
great.
So yeah, we're going there tomorrow. But yeah, she said the other day to everybody, F off. Nobody bother him. His phone's being turned off. If you can't figure out your own work, then you shouldn't be working. You.
ooh. Yes, she kind of told you, huh?
Right, got a question for people. No computers. You know the motherboard on your computer? Does it have to go into a metal case, or can you put it onto a wooden case?
I don't know. I don't know of anybody that's built a wooden.
I've seen
encased-
people build them into drawers and stuff, but they put a metal plate on the bottom. I'm not sure whether it has to have that metal plate.
Well, how is it grounded?
Good point. So yes, it does. Suppose.
Oh my
I
god!
mean,
Oh,
you
no,
you would
'cause
have to. You need a metal plate. You could do a
It's
grounding
grounded
strap.
through the power supply, isn't it? Because we've got all our computers have to have an earth in them.
Hmm. That's
So
why I
it'd
was
be
wondering
grounded
if.
through that.
That's why I was wondering if.
Well, it's not
Kinda-
really grounded, is it? Because it
You
works
can
off
mount it.
12 volts. 12 volts and 5
Oh.
volts, so it's only a DC negative rather than a ground.
Yeah, I could
The
mount
only
it on the wall,
ground in it is actually on the mains on the power supply.
yeah, I could mount it on the wall, but I think the birds would probably try getting in it. They see all the wires and go, "Ooh, wires." I can't play on the Wii anymore because they chewed my fucking 2 sensor bars.
Jody says the power plug would ground it, but I don't know if it would or not.
Well, yeah, it does over here. We have to have an earth on them.
You've got a 3-prong
Yeah.
automatically.
Mhm.
Over here, you can put a 3-prong into a 2-prong receptor and just goes in the wall.
Well, Laura, it wasn't my PC. Well, it is my PC, but it's your hard drive I'm thinking of taking.
Oh, you're taking her hard drive out. All right.
Well, she can play Fortnite. She's only playing Fortnite these days, so she can play that on the Xbox.
Did you discuss this with her, or are you just announcing it here to the world?
I've announced it here to the world, so it can't be taken back.
Okay. What do you think, Rob?
I think you should just turn left.
Turn left.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. I'm
waiting.
guessing the motherboard. Yeah, the motherboard does not ground. It grounds all through the power supply. The power supply will need grounded, according to what I just read.
Right. So it's the power supply that needs to be on a metal plate.
Well, yeah, the motherboard only takes DC.
Hmm. Well, I didn't know if you needed to ground for any possible static buildup.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's what I was. The only thing I was concerned about, but
Laura, you play Fortnite on the PC, the Xbox, the bloody Switch. Everywhere
Well,
I am, you're playing freaking Fortnite. Man, you could take all of Laura's computer because her bloody computer's big enough to make it into a drawer.
She says she doesn't play on Xbox. She plays on the PC.
No, she
I think
plays it
the-
on the Xbox, PC, and Switch.
I think your
And the-
biggest
and-
problem
and the
with
tab.
making a drawer into it is your airflow.
Oh, don't worry about that. I have plans to have extra airflow. It's got liquid cooler, so
Mm. Yeah, I don't get that. What cools the liquid?
the air.
It runs over a fan, doesn't it?
Yeah, runs over the liquid runs over a fan that because you're blowing it onto metal, it cools the liquid quicker.
So it's got like a built-in radiator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Yeah, they come off. You got your little thing on your motherboard, and it comes off. Two pipes go up to a radiator, and then the fans blow onto the radiator.
And it just sounds like something else to go wrong to me.
You'd have to be Mr. Miserable about it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and if you
Well,
you put in your fans at the top,
liquid and electronics don't go well together normally.
Oh, I was only joking.
but yeah, it could be a disaster. I've seen people thinking, but it's not. It's not just water. It's out. I think it's an alcohol solution, isn't it? So it don't think it damages the motherboard. It will short it and make it go pop, turn it off, but that's all it'll do.
Mm.
But my computer's already got a liquid cooler in, so
You could solve all the problems and put it in the fridge.
I've seen people do that. I've seen people build them into fridges. It's like, you're an idiot. Yeah, there's lots of different ideas that people have done. Someone's built them into like, you know, the old table desktop fridges, and somebody used a fish tank.
mm-hmm. Ooh. Dang, Laura, that looks almost good.
Oh god, what she sent.
Your plating skills have something to be desired. You got spatter all over the place on the outside of the rim of the bowl. I would have cleaned that off before presenting it. And perhaps cut up some spring onion across the top as a garnish, just to dress it up a little bit. But I'd say from the looks of the picture, 4 out of 10.
Are you a savage?
Oh, that's in the pan. Oh, why are you showing me
God.
pictures of it in the pan?
I-
Play
Yeah,
plate it
yeah,
up
it's just-
plate it up properly, Laura, and then take a picture of it and share it.
Talk about destroying
I'm sorry,
somebody's
but-
confidence.
Is that a
She's
ceramic pan?
She's a sucker for punishment. If you're gonna send your food to a critic like Donald, then you just expecting it.
Well, you just don't, do you? You know, you just.
I said it looks tasty.
I mean, if you sent him a picture of beans on toast, he'd find some way of redesigning it.
So
Yeah,
what's
you
been
should have
going on with the channel recently, Paul?
Should
That's a
have
nice
nice
looking-
and cut the crusts off.
What was that, Rob?
I was asking Paul what's been going on with the channel recently.
What do you mean?
I don't know. What's Paul doing? Is he there? No.
No, he's gone. I don't know, calling nature, I think.
Oh, all right. I'll speak to him in a sec.
Ooh, I've got- So I've got a giant fan from out of an old power supply. Wonder what I can do with this. Ooh.
A big fan out of a power supply.
Yeah. Three wires. Open this. No, I think it's got 4 wires. Can't do it on that one. It's got to be connected to some sort of USB and make it into a giant ass fan.
You could use it to build yourself a laminar flow hood. And that would be good. That'd be useful for doing, all kinds of things where you need a semi-sterile environment. Vegetative propagation of any plants that you might have, or if you want to do some scientific experiments and had some chemicals that needed to be isolated from the outside air from contaminants, that might be a good use of a laminar flow hood. I'm just giving you options here, ideas.
Yeah,
What else? What else could we do with it?
an egg incubator.
Egg incubator would be good. I was just thinking you could
I
build
don't think-
yourself a food dehydrator.
Yeah, I don't think you can use it for an egg incubator because to incubate eggs, you have to heat them up.
That's true. You would
Well-
need to have them warm.
You could make it pull warm air through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I'll find something for it.
You could put it on your greenhouse and use it to vent out when it raises above a certain temperature. Use it to help vent the greenhouse. There's all kinds
Yeah,
of things you could do with that if you had an imagination.
Yeah, I think I'm putting a USB cable on it, running it to the PC, and sticking it in the window so it just blows in the cool air from outside.
You have cool air outside?
Well, the window in the living room, it's got a balcony over the top of it, so it's in the shade, so it's cooler than further out.
Okay, so let's go to.
Put it in the bathroom and make it an extractor fan.
No. What the extractor fan in the bloody bathroom is going to get the hell kicked out of it. It carries on. Every time I turn the tap on, a fucking fan kicks in. Because the council, in their wisdom, put the extractor fan above the sink. So naturally, when you turn on the tap, it senses damp and then starts blowing.
Okay. Mia went out again. Mia got her morning cookie. And I got the magnetic screen door over the door, even though it's nasty cloudy out. She wanted to go outside. She's outside.
Yeah, I was just asking Paul, what's been going on with your channel recently?
With my what?
With your channel?
What do you mean?
Well, there's been racism and transphobic and homophobic and
A little bit of things
fucking
going
hell,
on.
you need to sort that out.
It's political season.
And as well, that as well.
Yeah.
One thing I can say is with Roger, you know, Canadian thing, he never put up with no shit. It was never no politics, religion, and something else. I definitely think you need to implement it.
Yeah, well, we're working on it. We've talked about it.
I'll tell you what will shock you, right? Because it shocked a lot of us last night. Paul actually gave DJ some computer advice and it worked.
Oh, no way. What was that? The on button, was it?
Close.
It
It
was
was
close.
how to switch microphones.
Yeah. Suddenly, TJ gone into like this echo, like he was in a tube. And then Paul, before anyone's got a chance to say anything, Paul was there and he was on it, sorted it.
Fair play.
Well, you know, there's always hope for us old folks.
Yes, happy birthday for the other day.
Thank you. I tried. If it wasn't for Laura, nobody would know it. And
Yeah, you can't get nothing past her.
She's got spies everywhere, hasn't she, Rob?
Yeah, I love it. She's like a fucking bloodhound, isn't she? When she gets on the scent, you're
she's like a
knackered, you are.
bloodhound. Yep. And she never forgets either.
Yeah.
Oh, does she?
An elephant bloodhound.
Yeah, it just was another day.
I bet there's none of that chocolate.
I don't have any family other than you folks, but I don't have any family in town or anything. Not married, no kids, no, just Mia.
Well, we're always going to be here.
How much of that chocolate birthday cake?
Sorry to
left?
depress you, Paul, but we're always going to be here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Now let me depress you a little bit more. Here's Justin.
Hey, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
Sup, Just?
I heard he went on a hot date with his wife last night.
And I was thinking of it as well yesterday. Apart from Tim, I think I'm like the second longest, and I.
Oh gosh,
To
Laura,
know
if that's
you.
on the plate, that's even worse than before.
Oh fucking!
I mean, it's on a clean dish, but you threw it in there with the noodles. It's all combined. It looks like looks like a pile of dog sick. We need some separation of your
Laura,
noodles.
copy of that from Google.
Well, Laura made me chips and pie the other day and somehow managed to mix them all up. It was like, how the frick did the chips end up in the pie?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like doing it myself. I like doing it myself, but I don't know. I think she actually pushed the chips through the pie lid before she put them in the oven.
Oh God.
And a couple of weeks ago, she managed to make cheese onion pies. She completely cremated the pastry, but inside was still frozen. She must have cooked it with a blowtorch.
Anyway, like I said, the important thing is how much of that chocolate cake's left, Paul.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, I thought he might have.
He shared it with himself.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, who else I got to share it with? You can't give chocolate to Mia.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But Precious is like, awesome.
Oh yeah, Precious would have been wanting some. Yeah.
Not everybody to chat.
No. Hey, Justin.
Oh, Justin, that's first words out of his mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like someone had a late night gaming.
Yeah. No, I think he had a late night with the wife.
No, he was
Yeah.
gaming. He was gaming until, well, I went to bed at 3:30 and he was still gaming. So,
Oh, was he? Okay.
but that was 3:30 our time. So
I went to bed at 2.
it's 3:30. So that would have been 10:30 your time.
I ended up
Not too
shutting
late.
I shut down the stream and then I sat around for like another 10 minutes waiting for Sean and he never came back, so I just left. Went to bed. I was like, screw it.
Yeah. How was your date with Sarah?
Go anywhere.
You didn't go anywhere.
We were going to,
More-
but
Yeah. Laura went. Justin's gone out with Sarah. I was like, oh, he's taking her on a date.
I said I was gonna look. We were gonna look to see if we wanted to go somewhere last night, but we couldn't decide on where to go. So we didn't end up doing anything.
So while the kids are away, the parents played.
No, while the kids are away, the parents lay down and die is what they do. Is that...
Yeah, it's like in Big Bang Theory when the finally the kids are asleep and what his name is now, Howard and Bernadette. They go, "Do you want to do it?" And you think, she goes, "What, here on the table?" He goes, "Yeah, here's as good as anywhere. So on the table." And you think they're gonna get frisky, and they don't. They just put their heads down and go to sleep.
Yeah. Local man addicted to brake fluid says he can stop at any time he wants. Oh dear.
I didn't realise just how many things that Penny had been in.
Sorry?
She was
Big Bang Theory?
Before and after.
Oh yeah, it's
very
a lot.
successful show before Big Bang Theory.
She was in a film called, what's it? Picture Perfect. She was in that.
Well, the show that she was on before Big Bang Theory was pretty successful, except for John Ritter died in the middle of it.
Yeah, the one 8 things you have to do before you can date my daughter or something.
Well,
Dating my teenage
Justin, you've seen her. That she'd give me heart palpitations too.
daughter.
She does what's it? She's got her own production company called Norman. She
Yeah,
was
was it-
also in a series done by her company called was it? It's something to do with an air stewardess.
I
Yeah,
know
the show.
they're supposed to do a
Stewardess.
spin-off of Leonard and Penny and their new baby.
I just don't think Leonard's funny enough to carry a show.
She actually had a baby last year in real life.
Yes,
I mean,
and that's why in the final season of Big Bang Theory, because I think she was Was that when she was pregnant?
No, they've not made a Big Bang since 2019.
Is it that long?
It's been a while. Been a
Yeah.
while.
2007 to 2019 it ran.
That's the thing is like, I don't really see any of the other main characters from that show being able to actually carry a show on their own because like 60% of the comedy in that show was Sheldon, and then the rest of it was them interacting with Sheldon.
Uh,
He was the main comedy of that show. Like his
they could have kept
character.
that. They could have kept that show going because it got old. Once they all coupled up, it got old, and that's the problem you get with every show like that. Once they partner up, then it just becomes a relationship thing. And a lot of the charm was the bachelors who were hot after the neighbor that they weren't going to get.
Yeah.
Right.
That kind of thing. And it was, and they changed that once they all got their relationships going, get their lives sorted out. It became kind of boring. But I think they could have kept on doing the show because everybody coupled up, have them take off, have Raj never coupled up, so have him get together with the dude that was the rock collector rock show, the geologist guy, and Stuart from the comic book shop, and continue the
Yeah,
show
but
with them.
Stuart hooked up with the wrong Missy, the girl from Wrong Missy.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, in the final season.
Yeah,
They
the girl that
met-
was
Okay,
working
see,
behind
like
the
I
counter
said, it
with
got
him.
boring, and I kind of tuned out of it.
Yeah, she was working in the shop with him.
Yeah. But she was as crazy as him when they was
Yeah.
talking about cutting the rock up, and she was like, "Quick, lock the door."
Which one was the real scientist in real life? It was
That was Amy
That
fell
was
apart.
Amy.
Yeah, Miriam.
Yeah, microbiologist or something.
Oh, what's her name?
Yeah, she does a lot of pep
Mayim
talk on
Bialik?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
Blossom.
quick question. Sorry, Justin. Quick question.
Was she Blossom?
Yes.
Sorry.
Wow.
Go on, Rob.
Go ahead, Rob.
Just asking. Can you mute Zoom?
No, but
like-
what you can do is you can change speakers in the audio settings and it will mute it. Just put your speakers like to your microphone, make your microphone the speakers.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Right. Back in a couple of minutes.
That's like kind of a loophole on how to mute it.
And originally, Penny wasn't in it in the pilot. It was another girl,
Mm-hmm.
but she only did the pilot, and they decided to change it after that.
What? It's not Penny in the pilot episode.
No.
Oh, no, there's two pilots, isn't there? They re-recorded the pilot.
The original pilot was a dark-haired girl.
Yeah, the original one's quite actually more funnier than the actual one that they put out. The one
Well,
that you see.
They didn't like the pilot as much as the show.
Yeah,
Later, JDS.
yeah. I think all four lads were in every episode of Big Bang Theory, but Penny was not in one or two.
I'm not sure if Leonard was in every one of them when he went on the ship.
Yeah, he was still in it because they did clips, didn't they, of him?
I know they did he did WhatsApp to him kind of thing, or FaceTime or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. When Sheldon rings him as to complain that there's DVDs in the wrong case.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Howard when he went to space.
Yeah.
Tell me how you've been up in space 2 weeks and I ain't got a percasted letter.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin, did you get my private message?
God, I still can't think of that guy's name now.
Yeah, you sent
Who?
it to everybody, Paul.
Which guy? Whose name are you trying to think of?
The geologist.
Geologist. Oh, what's it called now? Rock Show, Rock Show.
Yeah, Rock Show.
Oh, who's the guy that they brought in? The British guy. He ended up having a
Oh,
mad
the one that
crush on-
sound- the one that sounded like Michael.
No, he's actually
Went out
a
with
proper British accent. He's
Went out with Amy Farrah Fowler for a while.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, Stephen Merchant.
that's the one, Stephen
Yeah.
Merchant. Yeah. I love the episode where he goes,
In
"Kiss
fact, the
it, you
geologist-
fool."
The geologist went out with Amy Farrah Fowler for a while as well. Well, for one day, anyway.
Geologist? I don't think he did. It was Stuart. Stuart did. And what's his name? Cricky had a crush on her. But no, I think
They're
it was
like
just Stuart and the English dude, and then it was all Sheldon.
But
My God,
Bert.
this chow mein is tasty.
Bert. I thought there was a B. I was like, I think it's a B,
Bert,
but I could
that's the
not think
one.
of it. I could not
Yeah.
think of.
Yeah,
was like-
Bert. His
So I was
name
going
is.
through the alphabet. That's what.
yeah, that's
was
what
back
I
here
always
with my eyes
do.
shut, going through the alphabet, and I was on B, and I was like, I think it's something with the B, but I cannot think of it, and so I went ahead and started going through the others to see if any of the other letters would trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Bert.
That's exactly what I do. Start at A and go through the alphabet.
Yeah, I always it's my Rolodex in my brain.
Yeah. The jet
wasn't
ski
there-
worked when he
wasn't
buys
there
that girl
some,
a
like-
jet ski.
Wasn't there like this one scientist guy that all the girls were swooning over? And then Leonard got jealous because didn't Penny go out with him or something?
Oh,
He was like a real muscle bound, like
yeah, I've seen
biker
season
looking
2.
dude.
I've just watched that
Yeah.
one. David, I forgot what his name was now. But he got the MacArthur grant, didn't he?
Yeah, he was really, but he didn't look like a scientist, like what you would like the rest of the rest of the characters portrayed as scientists.
Yeah. And
He was like really cool and well built and drove a motorcycle and all that shit. Like,
yeah. He takes Leonard on with a motorbike and Leonard drops it on his foot.
And then there was
Leonard-
Zach.
Yeah. Oh, Zach was funny.
Yeah.
Can you use it for missiles? Well, yeah, but we don't want to use it for that. You sure you
Yeah.
guys are smart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
I want to
episode
hang
where
out
they
with the
were,
science dudes. Oh,
that-
and the science dudes want to hang out with you.
or the episode where they hijacked the military, was it the military drones so they could spy on that chick or whatever?
Yeah. Oh, that was
No, so they
Howard,
could find the
To find the
house.
house with the models in.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
no-
Yeah, they were.
NORAD.
It was like
Something.
we just took a drone. It's only 16 hours out of its way.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
When Howard crashes the Mars rover, and at the end they go, "We will never know who it was that found life on Mars."
Yeah.
And the birds in the clean room episode, that was quite funny.
Oh, the pigeon. Yeah.
Yeah. Why would a bird like Slim Jim? Whoosh, gone.
I gotta watch that show again. I haven't seen it in so long.
There's loads of it on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, but season 3 is my best. I love season 3,
I
episode
don't know if
9.
it is on
which is
Netflix.
the,
over here. Let me see.
The one where the what's his name? Sheldon gets his revenge on Cricky by the
Oh,
phone.
the ceiling.
Yeah, I just love how at the well, at least he won't know it was us.
Yeah.
Hi, look at the look on your faces, and I hacked it to Raj and Leonard. Raj goes, well, I'm going back to India. Don't know what you're doing.
And when Sheldon took that paper to Stephen Hawking, and he said he was really intrigued about it. Shame it's wrong. What do you mean it's wrong? I don't get
Oh, yeah.
things wrong. You made an arithmetic error on page 2. No, I didn't. Ah, faint.
Yeah. Oh, look, another fainter.
Yeah, they don't have it on Netflix over here, just Young Sheldon. I think it's
What's
on
not a Big Bang
Paramount. though.
Theory on Netflix?
Not over here, they don't. They just have Young Sheldon.
If they take it
It's
off
got
my Netflix, Netflix is going. Long
No,
gone.
you got. I'm talking about that. That's a regional thing, though. That's why you have it.
It's got its own YouTube channel, The Big Bang Theory.
But if it ain't on Netflix, where would you guys get it over there? It's
Uh,
owned by Fox, in it.
Paramount.
Paramount.
Paramount. Hold on, there. It's got its own channel with all the.
They're just outtakes and stuff.
It's got there's hundreds of shorts on and all, but
Yeah. Yeah, the all the stuff on YouTube is just
Uh,
little outtakes. It's not the full season series.
I was about to say, how is that allowed? Unless they have an actual channel that's
They
owned by
do.
the network, you know.
they do. They've got their own channel.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, but it doesn't show full episodes, though, right?
No,
I don't know.
it just shows little clips. But even today, they're taking clips out of it and re-showing them and stuff, and they're getting like hundreds of thousands of bloody
Oh,
views.
they're getting millions of views.
I wonder if they're planning on bringing it back because it has seemed to have ramped up a bit the last few months.
That's because of Young Sheldon. That's why.
No, the actual official YouTube, they're showing it.
I think Penny's been married 3 times since the show.
Yeah. Oh, I like the episode where Penny gets already. She's got married to Zach. Yeah.
Hold on, she's been married 3 times already in real life?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Since 2019. And she had a baby last year.
She's just marrying every guy she sees walking down the street. Jesus.
By any chance, was Las Vegas on its side?
Oh, Vegas has gotten a lot of people in trouble back in the.
Yeah, because she got married there, didn't she? She thought it was a fake wedding in Las Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, before she became Penny, she was actually a very promising junior tennis player. And she had to make the choice between tennis and modeling and acting, and decided on acting.
I probably would have went with acting
Which was
too. It makes more
probably
money.
a good thing.
Yeah. I like in Big Bang, not Young Sheldon, the very last episode, and he got when she's convinced Sheldon to go to the ball game for Leonard, his son, and she goes, by the way, your daughter wants to go to acting classes, and she goes, I told you we shouldn't have let Penny do the babysitting.
Yeah, and unless you're like at the tippy top of tennis, where you're well known, like the what are the one sisters? Trying to think the
Yeah.
2 sisters. Like unless you're like at like I said,
Serena
at the-
Williams
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Venus.
unless you're like at the very top like they are, you're not gonna make as nearly as much money as be going into acting.
Oh, no.
Is
No,
Serena and that still going?
Venus, yeah.
Wimbledon this year?
Because it probably, you
Think
know,
so,
if
yeah.
she decided to never go into acting, for all we know, she could have got injured and nobody would have ever known
Yeah.
who she was. You know?
No.
Mate, it's
Like
like
I
Max from The Wanted. He had a choice: football career or his music career, and he went music.
Well, Penny's real dad actually played Einstein in Oppenheimer.
Well, it's the same thing with football, right? Like, unless you're Tom Brady or somebody that's right, like at the very top of your game, and you're
I
one of
don't
the
know
most
if
well-known.
if you can get into the football league, and he was at Preston, so he would have been all right. He'd have had a career, but with
Oh, you're talking
with
about over in
yeah,
England? Oh,
Max,
okay, never
yeah,
mind.
Max from the Wanted. But it's like every sport. You know, most football players retire at the age of 33, 34. Keepers normally go up to 40, although some of them do go up to 50. But, you know, the outfield players, they normally retire at 33, 34. So it's a very limited career unless you can go into coaching. And there's not that many coaching roles.
A lot over here, a lot of football players end up going broke. You know, unless, like I said, unless they're at the very top of the game.
Yeah, because it's a limited time sport.
Yeah.
Sport's limited time.
Well, they end up spending a lot of money on stupid shit too. Like, a
Yeah.
lot of football players, you know, they'll get the minimum contract, which is like 750,000 a year, and then they'll go out and buy, you know, get financed for a $5 million home, and then they end up getting injured 3 years later, and then they don't have enough money to pay the house off, and then they end up broke, bankrupt. Yeah, it happens all the time. They're sports stars or people that go get into professional sports that are like second string players that aren't really well known, but they do make a decent amount of money to live comfortably off of. They tend to live way, way above their means, and then something will happen, and then they'll end up broke on the fucking streets overnight. I've met quite a few NFL players over the years that, you know, you would never know that they played the NFL because they just weren't well known, but they ended up broke working at McDonald's or something years later. Because they just didn't save any money. They spent it all.
I saw a thing about Charlie Sheen the other day, and they're going on like on 2.5 Men. He was getting paid somewhat like, what was it?
He's on $1 million an episode at the end.
1.2 million an episode or something stupid. Yeah.
Well, that's what happened with Big Bang Theory. They were getting something like $1 million. Each character were getting £1 million. And to continue it, after season, I think it was season 8, they offered the lads and Penny 1.6 million an episode, and they turned it down and said no. We want them back to £1 million an episode, but we want Bernadette and the regulars to get £1 million an episode.
Yeah. Well, Charlie Sheen, apparently, with all his substance abuse after his marriage broke up and everything, it said that he had to leave the show eventually because of what he said about the producers and everything. And he's, in all the money he's earned, his net worth is now down to only 10 million. I went, fuck off. Only 10 million.
Yeah, but that's a little ridiculous when he was probably worth a couple $100 million at one point.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy to lose that much money.
And the kid that was on it was on somewhat like $200,000 an episode to start off with, and then then went up to a load more. But apparently they started to get really disappointed with him because he was telling people not to watch the show because it was against his moral values, because he was apparently very religious. And he left the show to become a priest or something, or a preacher. And then got brought back in the last episode where he...
Oh, yeah, because there was like
because he joined
seasons.
the Air Force or somewhat.
Yeah, there was a couple, I think like a season or 2 seasons where he wasn't really even in the show. He made a couple of like, I think like Skype type appearances, like where he was on Skype with his dad.
Yeah, because he was away at university.
He was in the military,
and then in the military, yeah.
Yeah, but A Couple of Men doesn't have the ring
Yeah. Apparently, he's a very rich man now, businessman.
Well, if you could take and save everything and invest it and after your one little flash in the pan thing, retire. Isn't that the dream?
Oh yeah,
What
definitely.
kind of annoys me is like you can be super religious, but that doesn't mean you can't watch comedy shows and have a laugh. I mean, come on now. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean you need to be uptight with a stick up your ass. I mean,
No, I agree.
you
Yeah.
can't watch a show that makes fun of drugs and doing stuff without having to really feed it into your whole religious aspect. I mean, come on now.
Can I help
You know,
you?
I heard one time, I don't remember who said it, but the only reward for good work is more work. Which means you do something and you do
Yeah.
a good job at it, you're going to be doing more of it. So you better make sure that it's something that you would like to do or
Yeah.
can stand doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I wouldn't honestly, I wouldn't give a shit if a pastor watched fucking South Park. Like he doesn't like. Does that make him a bad person? Does that make him a hypocrite because he's a pastor? No, I don't think it does.
No.
But people have this like standard, like, dude,
Baptism.
no, I couldn't do that because then that, you know how much limited shit you'd be watching at that point.
Hello,
You're gonna be
Lance.
like Pastor Jeff in Young
be down
Sheldon.
to be down to fucking damn reruns of shows from the 50s.
There's good shows from the 50s.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm saying if you go by if he's running around telling people don't watch the show because it's bad because he's religious, because he can't seem to enjoy a show for what it is, and somehow that makes you a bad person because you're religious and you're watching a show like that, you can't enjoy something like that and have a laugh.
I think you're being awful judgmental right now.
I think
Well,
it
I'm
was
just saying.
mainly the sexual morality of Charlie that was the problem, even though that was one of the funniest parts about the show. And originally, Berta wasn't supposed to have a trailer park accent. She was supposed to be Scandinavian.
Scandinavian.
And in fact, she is part Scandinavian, but she thought that the trailer park accent would suit it better.
She's Scandinavian in real life, or that's just her heritage?
She's American, but of Scandinavian descent.
Okay. That's what I was wondering, like, is she from Scandinavia, or is that just her descent? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like she was kind of the right, that role was kind of the right role for that show.
I think it fit.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause she was kind of like the sassy, just everyday woman from the trailer park that would come and clean his house, and she didn't take no shit from him, you know?
Yeah.
The TV shows that I grew up with in the 50s and 60s were very tame. You know, like Leave It to Beaver and Lassie and all of those shows, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. There, you'd be surprised how many shows from that era actually had a lot of racy shit. that was fed into it.
Yeah, Leave It to Beaver had the dirtiest line ever said on television.
No, there was a lot of older shows that had a lot of racism in it back then too, though. It was subtle, but it was there. Like, look at some of the old Disney shit from that time period.
Mm.
Like the real McCoys and Lassie and
The Brady Bunch.
the Brady Bunch. Yep.
Yeah. How old was the Brady Bunch? That was in like the 70s, wasn't it, or 80s?
60s, 70s.
60s and 70s, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the 80s is when they started doing all the TV movies, right? Wasn't it? The Brady Bunch movies.
Yeah, but you don't forget the Brady's. At one point, Michael retired from being a architect because the family wanted to go to Hollywood and start a TV show. So he went and did a show with them in Hollywood. They had a variety show that was actually a spinoff where they were doing a variety show, but as their characters. And the
Yeah, I
first
remember-
episode of the show was all about how he wasn't really good on camera and he was just an architect, and it was totally weird.
Yeah, I remember the Brady movie from the early 90s or late 80s? I remember
A
seeing
bit
that
like
back in the
Donnie
day.
and Marie.
It was like Donnie and Marie, except they were playing it as their characters.
And I Dream of Jeannie was a
Mm.
popular one.
Wasn't there
Yeah.
2 of those shows that were? There
And
was that-
Bewitched.
Yeah, Bewitched. That was the other one.
Yeah. Okay, man, I'm doing this commercial and I need to. It's for an RV place, and they sent over a PDF of these of the vehicles they want to use, but they don't really match anything. And so I had to play detective on their website to track these things down in order to
I
get the
just want
prices.
to
And
repeat what I just said. You're all a bunch of ignorant bastards. I've been talking to you for ages, and then realised fucking microphone was muted.
yeah, we're stupid.
Well, the problem is that if you don't have your camera on, we can't see your lips moving.
Yeah, a lot of times we'll give people a heads up, say, hey, you're muted. But in fact, I just realized I'm the only one other than Paul that actually has my camera on.
No, Mark.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mark
Mark
has. Yeah, I don't see Mark because he disappears half the time and it's only on top of his head. He doesn't count. We don't see his lips.
You can't see his lips, but you can see the shine on his head. You know?
You see, he holds still and he disappears. Look.
Yeah, I was saying, what Sabrina the Teenage Witch, wasn't that the 70s, 80s, the original?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was 18. What was Street Hawk, and what was the helicopter one? Was it Blue Thunder?
No, Blue Thunder
Yeah.
was the movie. Airwolf was TV show.
Airwolf, that's the one.
Blue Thunder was a movie with Roy Scheider.
My Inspire sound like that. They do Blue Thunder, bloody things.
Airwolf was with Stringfellow Hawk, played by Jan Michael
It
Vincent.
was. Yeah.
And Rob, that picture you sent me, I think they got the year wrong because I don't think we got heavy snow in 81. We did in 91.
It was a post I seen to notice that on me.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, I'm sure we had that heavy snow in 1991.
Hey Don, do you want me to send you that picture of the RV that I've got? The
No.
one on monster truck wheels.
No, I don't want to look at any other RVs today. I just want to get this one done so I can actually go out and start working at the yard.
I wish I could be as bold and as arrogant as Donald. I really do. Yes. I would have had to say yes and just ignore it, but no.
I was only joking.
Edit original. Good. We'll kill the website.
Yeah, it was Rio that muted my microphone because he was sat on it. A little fucker.
Jonathan says Donald is right. You know, if you guys would just remember that, maybe even
Oh God, here we go.
put it on a sticky note. Donald is right. Just put it on your monitor. I mean, a lot of our conversations would go a lot smoother.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Yeah, put the rules up. Rule 1, Donald is always right. Rule 2, if Donald is wrong, see Rule 1.
wait, hold on, everybody, be quiet. I didn't hear what David said, but no, David, whatever you said.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I was just giving you time to talk with your mic muted. So
No. Maybe it should be Donald is usually right. So you better be damn. You better bring receipts if you want to step up.
He's not always right, but mostly.
Oh no, and the times I'm wrong, I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'm wrong, and
And
I
then
like-
next time someone brings it up, he goes, "Well, I fucking know this."
no. Sometimes I'll be like, I'll say something, and I'll know it, and I'll say it, and I go, I think that's true. Hold on, and then I'll have to go double check myself. But and I'm usually remembering correctly. It's just that
You don't reckon that?
don't know how I know it.
Behind his camera, he's got like 4 or 5 different computers. So as we're talking about stuff, he's googling it all.
Yeah.
See, look, all them monitors there.
hell yeah. That's just the two we can see.
Yeah, well, there's one over there that I could hook up, but I don't. But that's all there is. I mean, there's no other. Oh, I guess there's that, and then there's my iPad over here.
Yeah, see?
It's all building up.
Look,
That's
they're
5
asleep.
screens we've counted already. That's because he just clicks on the screen and he does the voice thing for Google, and just David will be like, I can't remember who that is, as he's clicking the little microphone.
Yeah, we're asking the questions, and he's just put
That
the
was
command in
Pee
to
Wee
go,
Harbed. That was
Alexa.
Pee Wee Harbed.
Yeah. So as we're going to talk, he goes, Alexa, and then we go, wasn't it? And then Alexa answers for him, and he goes, yeah, it was this.
Actually, I'm feeding it all right now into an AI that is processing everything everybody says, and it's just throwing up random facts about it. So I don't have to know specifics. I can just bring up a random related fact, and it feels like I know what I'm talking about. And that artificial intelligence is my brain, because that's how my brain friggin' works. I wish I could turn it off, but it's always just like, oh, there's a random fact associated with that. Bling! How do I know that? I don't know. I had to have read it or seen it somewhere and filed it away in my Rolodex that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Blue Thunder became a TV show after the movie. Really? I know that Airwolf was the TV show that was similar because of the helicopter thing, but
Yeah, you
Blue
just
Thunder
go
wouldn't
over
have
the
been
top
a
of the
very
hill.
popular. I don't think Blue Thunder would have lasted more than a mid-season replacement or something if it was on.
Mark and Mindy.
Oh, Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy, spin-off of Happy Days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one with
Robin Williams.
Williams. Yeah. I never even heard of Mork and Mindy until he died, and somebody we were at Walmart, and some of the older people that were working there, that remember
Pamela
that
Dorper.
show.
Yeah. Nanu.
They were like, "Oh, I remember him from Mork and Mindy." I was like, "What the hell is that?" And then
Mindy
were
was
looking at.
Pamela Dorper.
Yeah. That was the program that used to go all about Nanu, weren't it? Mork and Mindy.
Yeah. Yep. Mark calling Orson. Come in, Orson.
Yeah, I
Dana
was-
Car. Okay, this is good. Jonathan Jackson just gave me a little bit of trivia. Blue Thunder, the TV show, had Dana Carvey in it. That would have been before
Where do I know
SNL.
that name?
See, my
Who's
time
she?
with Rob. Oh, go ahead, Rob.
Who's she? Dana Carvey.
Dana,
Dana
Carvey,
Carvey.
SNL. He was also Garth in Wayne's World.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Rob, I've got an idea for a YouTube short for you.
Go on.
Right? Have the drone come over the hill like Airwolf used to. Yeah. And as it comes over the hill, you come over the hill in the wheelchair going, "Come here, you little bastard."
Hey, okay, I'm looking at the wiki right now, and I am so good. It was one season, and it was a mid-season replacement.
For what?
I don't know.
You don't know what it
That's
replaced?
the
I don't know what it
extent of the
replaced,
AI.
but when he's talking about that, I said I don't remember that, and I'm like it probably would have only lasted one season, and it's probably a mid-season replacement, and I was right.
Yeah, see, my time with Robin Williams was in the '90s. So that was after Mork and Mindy.
Oh yeah,
I never had heard of Mork and Mindy until he died, and when I was working at Walmart, and a bunch of the older people that were
It
working there
was
were talking
funny.
about it.
It was funny.
Never had heard of it. Because actually, about 2 weeks after he died, Walmart got a bunch of Mork and Mindy seasons in on DVD, and they were selling like hotcakes. And then that's when
What-
we were talking about it, because I didn't know Robin Williams was ever in that.
The mad scientist in Back to the Future was in Mork and Mindy as well.
Christopher Lloyd. No, he wasn't. He was in
Wasn't he?
Taxi. Nope.
He was in Taxi as well. Yeah, I know that.
He was in Taxi. You're thinking of the guy. He is a character actor. He was the teacher in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Not seen that.
Okay, either you're thinking of him. He's a guy. He had a long face. He was also the ghost that taught Patrick Swayze in Ghost how to be a ghost. That was one of the characters from Mork and Mindy, the odd characters. But then there was the other guy who was a religious freak.
Yeah, that was him.
But that was
Yeah.
not Christopher Lloyd either.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No, it was. But yeah, he was really weird. That guy.
Yeah.
I know.
And he always walked around like this.
Yeah.
In the subway, wasn't it?
Was it?
The teacher from
Not in
There you
Ghost.
go.
Fast Times.
He bumped into him in the subway.
Yeah, he was the angry
These-
one. In the, yeah.
Any of
Yeah.
these guys look familiar?
Well, yeah.
I don't know. Us white guys all look the
Well, I
same.
mean,
like-
for the teacher, I'm saying, like,
Oh,
is it any of these guys
Exodor. Exodor is the one that I think he was
Yeah.
thinking of
right here?
that he thought was Christopher Lloyd.
That's the one. Yeah.
Robert Donner.
Yeah. And
I love a mustache.
June 8th of 2006.
Tom Poston. Huh. I forgot he was. Yeah, he worked in the music store, didn't he?
Man, it's been since 2014 since he died.
Well, Mindy's dad owned a music store, didn't he?
I'm sorry. but
Yes.
I'm not convinced that Robin Williams died. I just think he went into hiding under a pseudonym called Donald.
That was one of the
I
saddest
don't. I
deaths.
don't look enough like him.
Oh, you do. You have it. Look. Click that picture up. AI it with Donald. You got it.
No, I don't see it.
I do.
I wish he was still alive, though. He was such a good actor.
Oh, you're a good actor.
But yeah.
It's a shame as well because they were halfway through Mrs. Doubtfire 2, weren't they?
I think they were in talks for doing it. They were actually had like a meeting or supposedly, and it could not be true, but from what the rumor said, about 2 weeks before he died, he had a meeting with some Hollywood
Yes,
people about redoing a second version.
yes,
some
Jonathan,
part two.
Automan. Yeah, that was the Tron ripoff.
Yeah.
And Automan was always fun because his car made 90-degree turns and people would go splatted up against the window.
Yeah.
And he had the auto car, the auto bike, and the autocopter. And he had his little partner, Cursor, that would follow him around. And would turn into those things.
Oh, okay,
I loved Automan.
all right,
Who was the guy that played Michael in Knight Rider?
not a problem.
David Hasselhoff.
David
Yeah.
Was it
Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
He's not
The
just
Hoff.
the guy who. He's not just
He's
the guy
the
who
Hoff.
played
He's
Michael
the
in Knight
Hoff.
Rider. He was
All
he
right,
was in
yep. Bye-bye.
Star
Hey, what-
Crash: Adventures of Stella Star.
Did the
I'm very
SpongeBob
watch.
movie?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
He was in the SpongeBob movie, and they actually have a remember
Fake
in the movie
leg.
when they
And don't forget Baywatch.
They watch.
no remember in the I don't know if you ever saw the SpongeBob movie, but SpongeBob and them ride him like a surfboard.
yeah. They
Yeah,
had to do a
David
cast, and it
Hasselhoff.
was
Yeah, David Hasselhoff actually has the original
cast.
board
Yeah,
that they used
everybody.
for the movie, and it's funny as shit looking too.
And he was also in Click. Adam Sandler.
Yep.
The Hoff has been in a lot.
He was
He was in
I
the
taste-
floor eating a cheeseburger, I believe.
he was actually pretty funny in Click. He's like, I taste shit. He said, Mickey, did you put shit in my salad? And he paused and he took a fucking big ass fart in his face. Yeah, he kind of fell off for a while and then made a semi comeback in the 2000s.
Well, he
Because he did, like I said, he actually got quite a bit of money from the SpongeBob movie, and then he did the Click. He started doing a few more roles. Kind of came back a little bit. I'll tell you who made a big comeback, who really fucked his career, was Robert Downey Jr. Like,
Yeah.
he really fucked his career over, and then he made a really good comeback when Iron Man and all that. He started doing the Iron Man movies and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they basically saved his career. Well, he had made kind of a comeback already, but Iron Man was really what?
Put him over the top for sure.
Yeah. I had never stopped watching Robert Downey Jr. movies, but he, what was the one, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
I don't remember that one.
It was,
You know,
it was a guy, it
David
was written by, I
Hasselhoff.
think it was written by the same guy that did Lethal Weapon movies.
Yeah,
I
you know
think it was-
David Hasselhoff was in Young Sheldon.
I
Maybe.
don't remember, no.
Yeah, he did a cameo role and a scene of from Baywatch. He played himself in Baywatch.
Wow, David Hasselhoff's estimated net worth is only 10 million. Figured he'd been
Is that
worth
all?
a little bit more than that.
I thought he'd been
Well, I
worth
mean, by fucking
billions.
Hollywood standards, that's kind of ghetto.
Yeah, how the fuck? Where did all the money go?
And they weren't paying as much when he was on stage.
Well, you got to remember too, he was kind of big in the 80s and then kind of, like 70s, 80s, kind of fell off a little while. He's only done a few things in the past few years. Hasn't been much.
These travel trailers are expensive, and this is just a small little, just the tiniest little micro
Who set
camper.
Donald off on RVs and travel trailers?
Do what?
Who set Donald off on the travel trailers and RVs?
No, I'm doing this commercial, and so I've been looking at them, and it's just this one. It's just the smallest little trailer, room for a bed, basically a door, and you crawl in right on top of your bed.
Oh, the little bubble ones.
Actually, I've got an idea for you here, Donald.
It's
Oh,
it's a 2023 Sunray, and it's just
Micros.
it's room for just a bed. It's just almost it's almost a teardrop, and it's going for
That's it, yeah.
$12,000.
Oh, Jonathan,
Donald,
my
I've got an
time.
idea for you on this commercial. When you invoice them, make it hard for them to pay so you can keep adding fees on, adding more fees on, and then eventually you'll be able to afford an RV. Just say, I'll take an RV instead.
Well,
Jonathan,
a brand new 25-foot long motorhome over here, you can pay 80,000 pounds for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is a 12-foot travel trailer, so it's just a tiny thing, and it's $12,000.
Yeah, I've seen so
That's
many
crazy.
people lately buying
Yeah.
these bloody American RVs thinking they can drive them on UK roads. Yeah,
And no
if
room.
you had if you had an HGV license or a bus license, you can.
Oh yeah, that's a actual motor home, not just a pull behind trailer then that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is about the perfect size for that I would say for a camper. I would be perfectly happy living out of this thing.
Yeah, if it's anything bigger than a small camper van, don't you have to have a different license, Mark?
Only if it's over 3.5 tons.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Jonathan, my time.
And if
with
you
Robin
got your
Williams-
license before 1990, I think it was, you were allowed to drive them over 3.5 ton on a normal car license. But anything after that, you needed an extra thing to go on your license.
Yeah, class
Look
three.
at that.
Half of it missing.
Yeah, it's just a little tiny thing enough, like I said, for a bed. Got a couple windows, but
Little
man.
pull-out kitchen below the bed.
It looks
You've
like
got-
one of them trailers you hook onto the back of your bike.
Yeah.
Well, see,
It's a
the
li-
back, that back would pop open, and that's probably where the kitchen's at.
yeah, it's
Back out of my wheelchair.
Yeah.
it's a little bigger than the one that you would do for your bike, but
They've only been out for about 15, 20 years at the most. Then
Here you go, Rob. Get yourself one of them. Hook it on the back of your wheelchair. You're laughing.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
only thing I would have to have is a fucking bathroom, though.
it does have a water heater and see,
I've seen them being towed behind Honda Goldwings.
Yeah.
that see, it's about my parents have one that's a larger trailer. Not a large trailer, but it's probably 20 foot or something like that. But
Yeah,
How long was that one? That was 12 foot?
mine's
Mhm.
about 3 feet.
that's just a
well,
12-foot
see,
trailer.
Give me like a 16 foot.
Yeah.
with
Could you
a
imagine over
at least
here?
a full bathroom in it.
If you told someone over here you were sleeping in a trailer, you'd think, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen some layouts in the Mercedes vans, the sleeper vans that they have. And I've seen some badass layouts, dude. They got full bathrooms in those things now.
Yeah.
They
Me
have
and
a
the
full
missus are
shower
looking
and
for one.
toilet and everything.
I-
I don't
Right,
want
wasn't
I don't want to have one of those bathrooms where you share the toilet with the shower. I'm not showering with my toilet. Sorry. That's
Yeah, you can
disgusting.
get separate
That
ones.
grosses me out.
Yeah, my parents have one of those, and they don't
I
use
just-
it.
I feel weird
have-
about showering with my toilet.
I've got
Like,
a 23-foot caravan and a 23-foot motorhome.
So over in America, what you guys call a trailer, we call a caravan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what did you call our trailers? You know, the
Still
little
trailer.
things on two wheels where you
Just
fill
basically
your
stuff for
tools.
carting stuff around with.
Yeah. We
utility
still call it
trailer?
a trailer. A what, Justin?
Like one that you would carry like tools and just like
Yeah.
Or a lawnmower. It's a trailer.
Utility
trailer.
trailer.
Yeah, it's a trailer, and technically, this would be a travel trailer.
I mean, you could call it a utility trailer if you wanted to get technical.
Yeah, but if
Like,
it's
it's just
something
a work
that you sleep
trailer.
in, you don't
No,
usually
that's-
call it just a trailer. If it's something that like a camper here.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean,
a
we
travel trailer.
as kids we had a
Travel
trailer
with it.
tent.
I've heard people call it a camper rather than a trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we call them caravans. But yeah, when we was kids, we had a trailer tent. The whole tent was just folded in on a trailer, and you'd get to your destination, and you'd all just fling up and put itself up.
That's it.
So you have like RVs, which are recreational vehicles, which should be the trailer and the cab. Everything's all built into one.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love seeing your
And
RVs
then-
going down the road and they're pulling a car.
And then you'll have. and
You
then
got camper
have-
shell, a camper shell on the back of a truck.
Yeah, that's true. That's if you really want to go super.
But we do have
low-key.
your big RVs over here.
Yeah. The ones where
Well,
you press a button and the whole sides fold out.
Well, the
Yeah.
reason why they pull cars behind them is because obviously you're not going to take your RV to go down to local McDonald's to get a burger. At
I've
2 in the
seen
morning
a
if
lot of
you're having a
people.
craving.
I've seen
a lot of
people try it.
Will haul their dune buggies behind one of those
Yeah.
because they're fun little drive around cars wherever you get to where
No,
you're going.
I love that RV that we were looking at one day on here. It was literally the master bedroom would raise up about 7 feet inside the RV, and then it would pull the little smart car underneath it. It had its own little garage in the back.
Mm.
Yeah.
you
The amount
would
of times
just-
I've seen people pulling caravans into McDonald's drive-throughs and ripping the roofs off.
Or when they've got barriers up, yeah.
Yeah. You just hear it go.
Yeah, a lot of our supermarkets have got height restriction barriers on the entrance to the car parks.
Yeah, to stop the travelling community.
Our Tesco's has
See?
a camp and motorhome parks on it quite regularly. I think it's somebody that
See,
actually would.
this is cool.
I mean,
Well, I'll have to-
some people only have their only vehicle is either a motorhome or
Mhm.
a van converted.
Yeah,
See,
well, a
this
lot of
is-
people have
I like that.
got downsized from their homes into an RV. A lot of people did that during COVID when people started working from home. They decided, well, hell, I can work from anywhere that has internet, and so they would sell off their houses, get in an RV, and just drive around and still do their job remotely.
That was
Yeah,
a massive
right.
problem in North Wales. People were driving up Snowdonia and setting up an office on the edge of the hill.
There were 2 people at work that actually lived off canal barges.
I love those long boats. I get stuck watching videos on long boats, and I just love the fact that Britain has retained their canal structure. The U.S.
Whose RV is this?
let our canal structure, all our canals, we let them just kind of go to the
Yeah,
go back to nature.
Back to that-
Is
back
that,
to wild.
Paul, is that yours or Linny's?
No, that's neither. This is for sale on online.
Oh yeah, $10,000. Not a bad price.
But yeah, the U.S. used to have a huge canal structure as well
Yeah, but it's
in
very dated.
in the east, and it just got ignored and left to die. But
Yeah.
I love the idea of the longboats over there, just constant travel and
well, that's what you do. I mean, when Jane used to have a fortnight off, they used to go on holiday by
Hey Lance, and yes, I think it
Driving
was
taking
Precious.
the
It was.
camel across the country, stopping and getting a train back into work, and then going back at night and going some a bit further.
If I wasn't disabled, I'd be in one of them sprinters traveling.
Yeah, my mate's got a Sprinter.
100% I would.
See, if it wasn't for the rain, I could probably live and travel instead of a travel trailer, everything out of that dune buggy. You know, you can stop at truck stops and take a shower and take a
Just
hammock.
like-
You can sleep anywhere you want.
Join a gym
Yeah.
membership in it, so you always got
Truck stops,
shower
gyms.
toilets and
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a girl I watch, Adventures Over 50, and she travels all around the country, and she has gym membership to a national gym chain, and that's where she goes
Yeah.
for her showers and stuff.
That's clever.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fifth wheel with slide outs.
Yeah, they do. They have caravans, trailers now that have a fifth wheel, and you put the fifth wheel on the back of the pickup truck and tow it that way instead of a traditional tow bar.
Yeah.
Oh, those are real
Mhm.
common over here.
Yeah.
Goosenecks.
My
yeah,
dad's
you call them,
trailer
don't
was
you?
a fifth wheel.
Yeah, fifth wheels are. Yeah.
Don't you call them goosenecks?
You call them both. People call them fifth wheels over here. My dad had one on his.
You're right,
travel
Lance. I
trailer.
would never move from St. Louis. But I would drive in concentric circles around it.
We had a comedy series called Ever Decreasing Circles.
I think that would be an interesting. You have all these YouTube travel channels. Have a travel channel, but the person never goes more than a day away from their home point.
Yeah.
But if you think of all the little, small hidden places that just are ignored, that you
Yeah.
could make it. Just think about around you, like even, a mile from you, how many things there are that you could go see and do an entire video on. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Not much within a mile, but
So
within
instead of
5, probably.
instead of
It is
spreading
really-
wide, like most travel channels do, wide and thin, you concentrate and go deep.
Mm.
There you go, whoever is listening. I just gave away $1 million idea.
Well, no,
All you gotta do is do it. Have a personality and do it. I mean, I'd do it, but I'm lazy. And I don't really have a personality for, this stuff.
No, you do.
There you go, Don.
Tell you what, you got more personality than some of the ones that do it.
Yes. Yes.
Ice cream.
Is that street legal?
Yeah.
It probably depends on where you're at. Probably would be in certain places.
Oh.
I need the profits. I
It's
would.
basically a glorified trike.
I wouldn't fucking drive that thing down there. Well, I don't
Well,
know,
you
man.
don't have an imagination and a heart. Of course, I would drive that thing down the road. I wouldn't change a thing.
It's like a tuk-tuk. Yeah.
Yeah, but those are the type of vehicles that you can flip very easily.
I park in the corner of the biggest sugar rush you could imagine.
Yeah, single wheel up front. That is asking at any higher speed. You're asking to flip it.
Unless you were to build like, you could technically build like, almost like
Higher
wheelie
speed.
bars on the sides.
It's
to
probably
where-
got something like a 150cc scooter engine in it.
Mm-hmm.
It probably doesn't do more than about 50 mile an hour at top.
150 cc's would go a lot faster than 50 mile an hour.
It depends on how much weight it's carrying, and that might be quite a bit of weight there with that frame and everything.
And the gearing and
Yeah.
It's a parking enforcement vehicle.
See, but you
Um,
can technically put
But I'm
two
not seeing
little-
anywhere where it is actually street legal.
Oh, yeah, because
could-
there's a license plate there.
Oh,
Well,
is there a
it probably
license plate?
It depends on where you're at, though. I mean, certain places that's going to be legal, other states it's not going to be legal.
Everywhere I would go, I would be dressed in full white in the entire ice
See-
cream
see that-
van.
see, there's a Michigan driver's license, a plate, Michigan.
Yeah,
plate.
I'd be dressed up like the Good Humor Man.
Well, three-wheel vehicles like that are very common over in Asia.
Although technically, if it was registered, say in Michigan, technically you could drive it in another state because
Mm-hmm.
it's legally registered
Yep.
in another state. Even if that state says it's illegal, they still have to honor it because it's just the same as if I have my car registered in Nevada and got limo tint on it, and I go into California, they can't ticket me for the tint because my car's not registered there.
Yeah, I could see you with that, Don.
So yeah, you would just have to find a state where you could legally register it.
Yep, I've already got
Register it.
my stupid vehicle.
Yeah,
Well,
so
what you do
for-
is you buy a second stupid vehicle for the wife to drive.
about opening a stupid car or stupid vehicle car lot and just destroying a lot of middle-aged guys' dreams.
Three-wheeler Reliance, Bond Bugs, Mercedes bubble cars.
BMW IZ.
Yeah.
Whose dog's hungry?
This guy
No,
is.
she's not. She just needs what's it in, fussing. As soon as you stop stroking her, she starts barking. She's been running round the garden this afternoon with next door's dog. Which is like a 2-year-old version of her.
There is a car lot, and I really need to stop and take pictures of it one day. But they sell a lot of old classic cars and just kind of weird vehicles, like not very common ones. They're kind of off the wall type cars. But none of them are fixed up. They're kind of as is. They don't restore them and then sell them. They just kind of sell them as is. But they got a lot of unique looking cars in them. Should walk through there and do a video one day. Ask the guy if I can walk through there and film everything.
I think Lance is throwing out a challenge to you, Don. He says you'll never leave St. Louis.
Yeah, I know. It's his little joke that I live in St. Louis, which is all the way and entirely on the other side of the state, because he thought I was a St. Louis guy, and I'm dang near Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. So you're on the west side of the state?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Southwest corner.
What state is directly below you?
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Okay.
And directly east of me is Kansas, and to the, directly west of me is Kansas, and southwest of me is Oklahoma. Oh my gosh. I hate to say no. Oh man. But yes, I can do that.
Well, everybody's talkative. I think
Yep.
that's the cue to kind of hang it up.
Yeah, everybody's kind of
Everybody's kind of did their thing.
lost off, and
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later today at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Donald, good luck with your project. Mark, good
Thank
luck
you.
with your barking boy there. And
Later.
Rob, take care.
Yeah, see you all later.
You could have just wished him good luck with the sheep.
Okay, yeah, good luck.
Hey, well, I got a fully charged battery. The fuckers can't run that far.
Okay.
All right,
David?
see you later.
Catch you later, guys.
Bye-bye.